Welcome to my channel, Love Storyteller Tarot. My name is Jeanette and this is the love reading for the new moon in Cancer, and I think it's the 4/5th of July. And Cancer is all about the family units, love, but this is around, you know, your romance. So let's take a look. What are the most important messages that we need to know? Right, there we go. The Four of Swords have come back up again. Well, this is Four of Lightning in this pack. This is what's at the heart of the matter. It was in the Neptune retrograde on the masculine side. That was at the heart of the matter for him. So refer back to that one. But yeah, it's all about you know, recuperating after a heartbreak. It's peace. You know, he's resting on the tomb, and then you've got the sword at the side of him. So yeah, it's resting, recuperating. It's trying to find peace after, you know, a difficult time in love, a heartbreak. So that's what's at the heart of the matter. I don't know if you can see all these cards. So this is where we have power in love. You know, this is free will. This is choice. We have a choice to come together. You know, the giving and the receiving, and you know, there's 3 coins up here and there's 3 coins down here. So it's about equality. It's the masculine and the feminine, the male, the giving, the feminine, the receiving. But it's the yin and the yang. It's the what's within. You know, we're here to balance that. And you can attract your opposites so that, you know, they help you balance. That, you know, you give each other gifts. This card is all about gifts, and this is where we have power. This is our free will to do this in relationship, because we are here to master our relationships. That's what it's all about. Everything is about relationship, and this is the Cancer new moon. So, you know, and that's with everybody. It's not just love. I think if you can do it with people that you're not in a romantic relationship with, and practice with that, then, you know, it helps you when that right person comes along, or it helps you if you're already I forgot to put my glasses on, already in a relationship. So yeah, this is all about giving and receiving, a balance, equality. That's where you have power. It's the Queen of Rods, you know, so it's the Queen of Wands in the normal deck, but you know, she's got a hand up saying I just feel her hands up is like that. It's the right hand, it's the masculine. I think this woman, this Queen of Wands, is you know, that entrepreneur. She's the go-getter. She's got that energy. But I just felt like when I saw her hand lifted, then I felt like she was saying, I'm holding my hand up, it's me, I've been the cause of the problems. But it's, you know, she's holding her hands up. She's saying, okay, I get it. I see where, you know, I played my part in it, really. So yeah, but she's doing it with a smirk on her face. That's what I intuitively hit, and it's the masculine energy. So that's what's driven her, you know, to succeed. It's the fire energy, it's the wands, it's creativity, it's her business, you know. So this is somebody who's probably self-employed, or at the top of their game in a company, but it's still probably still self-employed in a sense. But, you know, she's holding her hand up. She's recognizing this is like that nine of coins, independence. It's what's driven her, and she now realizes, well, you know, there's no point of being at the top. There's no point in having all this without having somebody to share it with, or, you know, that's definitely what was the driving force in the past. I just feel she's holding her hand up to that, saying, yes, I recognize it. She's had some sort of, she had some sort of recognition, because it, you know, it doesn't matter which. And this is where we sort of don't have power, as in, you know, it's the will of the universe is this is the spread that I do quite a bit with my private readings. So but I do it differently. It's not all of it. I'm not going to show all of it. I'm just doing a taster. So yeah, the Three of Blossoms, you know, that's a joining again. You know, it's the Three of Coins, it's the collaboration, but this is on an emotional level. You know, it's the Three of Cups. It's what's at the heart of the matter here on this picture. This is, you've got the roots coming out of the heart down here, and you've got wonderful flowers growing out of it, and it's that celebration, but it's also about community. And the Three of Cups really shows that, because it's three women on some of the cards, and it's about that feminine energy, that feminine power. It's very powerful, and it's that celebration, it's community. Cancer is all about community, family, very family orientated, you know, gatherings, getting together, celebration. So there's something that the universe is in charge of, let's put it that way, that to do with this new moon. And the near future is the Ten of Lightning, which is so we've got two. The heart of the matter is the Four of Swords, and then the Ten of Lightning, which is the Ten of Swords. So that something is really coming to an end on that mental cycle. You know, this is the Ruin card. This is the depression card. This is the exhaustion card. You've exhausted yourself in trying to think things out, and you're not going to get there through your thoughts, but a lot of people have been trying to think things out, and it's you know, it's exhausted you. But that cycle's coming to an end, because tens are about, you know, well, 9/10 is completion. It's the end of a cycle. Then you come through, like the Hangman and the Neptune, you come through to the Ace of Swords with a new perception, a new beginning, a new awareness. You know, you're climbing that ladder to your higher self, your higher thoughts, is the near future. So let's just pull a few cards. What's going on underneath? Oh, lovely. So it's the Nine of Nuggets. It's you know, the castle in the background. It's the Nine of Coins, which was in the Neptune one, which you will see. They're all going out at the same time, so they're interlinked really. But you know, it's full of abundance. But there's two hands here. There's a joining here, so it goes back to the Neptune one, because this is all cycles lead to another one. You know, they're holding hands underneath water, so that's emotional. That's emotional. Then this is the physical, you know, and there's the castle in the background. This is wealth. This is two interdependency. So it's two people joining their independence and coming together for interdependency, and that's what's going on underneath, and that's why all of this has to happen. And the Queen of Rods is putting a hand up, saying, yeah, okay, I get it, I get my part in it. So let's see what the romance angels want to say, as the readings are now shorter. So they're just tasters. You know, if you want to go deeper into any of these readings, then that's a personal reading now. So okay, let's see, what do the romance angels want to say. Actually, before I pull them, I just pull a few cards on the Four of Swords, because it's what's at the heart of the matter. May we have clarity on the Four of Swords quickly, please. Oh, it's gone back to that widower again, and that was on the heart of the matter. So this is linked to the Neptune cycle. Yeah, because it's gone back to the widower, and that's what he's needing. to find peace, to take another journey, to you know, take the steps to, that's an end of a cycle, you see, being on your own after a loss. It's the end of that cycle. There's a journey here, there's a new beginning, but what's at the heart of the matter again, and there's good fortune, which again is the 9 of nuggets, you see, that that's what's going on underneath, and that's the near future. So, but you know, he's got to let go, because that represents the 4 of swords, which is in the same one. These two are there's 2 people in this one, and they're holding one each, so they're taking their fair share of, you know, 50-50. They're taking their fair share of what's gone wrong, or recognizing something about themselves, so that they don't make the same mistakes again, because there was misfortune on the other one to do with the Knight, the feminine energy, to do with the Knight of Wands, and that's Wands. So yeah, I think there was an addictive pattern there that was going on. Somebody, you know, Prince Charming, but yes, so this is the heart of the matter again, the widower, and that's coming to an end. Like I said, it can actually mean a widower. He needs to, you know, he's ready, or he will be, after this peaceful time, after the hurt, ready to take a new journey, and he's going somewhere, to visit somewhere, and there's you know, there's good fortune. So let's just see what the romance angels want to say. Yeah, it goes, it's been about codependency again. You know, addictions are affecting your romantic life. It goes back to that new moon in Pisces. That's still playing out to the next full moon eclipses in September. So go back to that one. There's a lot of information there. It helps you. All the cycles join. And it's saying, you know, something is going on. Yeah, you've got to free yourself. You've got to free yourself. Because that codependency can be that Knight of Wands in the Neptune one, because that's you know, addictions, that's falling, addictive love patterns, and this is all about love. And it's saying, you know, you can free yourself. And the feminine energy one was the 8 of, where you have power, was the 8 of swords, where you can free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, you know. So you're putting your hands up to your part that you're playing in it around this new moon, and saying that you can free yourself, and let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others, but you know, you need to be discerning about who are the right people that you know you can share with, that can help you, because your closest friends, the people that know you, can see when it's a you know, a codependency pattern, an addiction. So even if you don't want to, but yeah, past life relationship, you have known each other before. So I think that's what the pattern's been, is that, and I think the Neptune cycle's really going to help with that, discerning between illusion and fantasy. And yes, you know, at the end of the day, you've had a past life with that person. That's why they've come back in. Does it mean to say, you know, you're going to be with that person this lifetime? You know, it's about working through these issues. They might come back in so that you become a stronger person, and you free yourself from these codependent patterns. That Knight of Wands, you know, where he's full of charm and you know, full of promises, and then comes in and goes just as quickly, leaving you broken hearted. That's the codependent pattern. You know, and we've had past lives with people, but it doesn't mean to say that you've got to be in reality. That Neptune is going to bring you in retrograde, is going to bring you to reality, and say you've got to come from facts, and not all, you know, all wooey and airy fairy, and you know, you've got to come from facts and look at things on a practical level. What's right, what's wrong, that sort of thing, really. Let's go. And lots of love. Namaste.